Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cardaholics of all ages, welcome back to Big Al's Cards. Thank you so much for watching, and good morning. I usually don't record or upload anything on a Saturday, but I felt like this was too good not to share, and that is we have an update from Topps on the 2023 Bowman Chrome Superfractor fiasco, the super fiasco, if you will. So, Topps last night came out with a statement, and I didn't see this until like 10:30 p.m. last night. And they basically addressed this issue, which I commend them for. You know, you don't always expect that, but I felt like you kind of had to with how much this was blowing up recently. But they addressed the issue and they said, due to a production error, 95 superfractors were duplicated. I'm going to say that again. 95 superfractors were duplicated. And I don't know how that happens, but obviously I'm not involved in card manufacturing. 95 is just a staggering number to me. But I digress. So they said, you know, due to production error, we understand this is a serious problem. So they offered a solution. And it's not what I think anybody would have expected, but I'll share my thoughts on their solution in just a second. So their solution is if you hit one of these duplicate superfractors, whether only one has been pulled or none has been pulled, if you hit it, Topps will pay you. And when I say Topps will pay you, I mean they have a whole page on their website dedicated to every single superfractor that was duplicated, including Ethan Salas, the number one prospect in the set. And the amount of money that they're paying for these duplicate superfractors is astonishing. Let me give you an example. The Ethan Salas one, and I'll put a brief screen recording of some of these prices at the end of this video. The Ethan Salas superfractor, if you were to pull it, you probably would fetch, you know, at least 10 to 15K, right, on the secondary. I don't know how much it would typically go for. I really don't. Depending on PSA grading and whatever, I don't know. That's just my rough estimate. I'm probably underselling it a little bit. Maybe I'm overselling it. But you wouldn't fetch what Topps is offering. Topps is offering $75,000 if you hit the Ethan Salas superfractor, or at least one of them. And I was like, you wouldn't fetch that much on secondaries. They're taking it seriously. There are several prospects who I think one was Colson Montgomery. There was a superfractor that sold on eBay for like a couple $100, maybe 500 at most, and they're paying like $3,000. It's not even his first Bowman, but because it was a duplicate, they're paying a lot of money. And I guarantee you that a lot of the superfractors that are on eBay right now are either gone because they were pulled or they're going to blow up. But the thing that I think about this, I think it's a very, very generous offering by Topps and Fanatics, and I commend them for that kind of generosity. I would not have expected that kind of solution. The thing that I find interesting is that by overpaying so much for some of these superfractors, it almost turns into a marketing ploy. Hear me out. Do you think Bowman Chrome is going to sit on shelves now? You think everybody's going to be buying into Bowman Chrome breaks and buying Bowman Chrome off their hobby shop shelves trying to chase one of these superfractors because they know that they're going to get paid way more than they should for some of these one-of-ones? Oh, absolutely. And I got to commend them. It's a smart move. But I feel like we should be able to see through this and be like, okay, they're offering a solution, but it's very similar to the Topps Chrome buyback situation. Last year, they didn't include the short prints. Topps Chrome 2022 absolutely sucked. So they come out with the buybacks after MVPs were announced. And then, of course, everybody bought up Topps Chrome because there were cards that were worth $20, $40, $100 in the buyback form. So people had a better chance of making their money back just by hitting a base Goldschmidt and a base Judge in a blaster box. Just by hitting those two, you made your money back and then some. So it was a way to clear the shelves of Topps Chrome, and it worked. So I have a feeling that this is going to be the same thing, where it is going to be a way to clear some of these shelves of Bowman Chrome, because it really did kind of pause the sales on it, because then, of course, everybody's like, well, why would there be two superfractors? Why would I chase that? And understandably so. So I think it's very, very, very interesting that they're going with this kind of solution. I commend them for even addressing the situation. I really didn't think they were going to for a little bit, but I commend them for addressing it. But it how much they're paying for these duplicate superfractors is astonishingly high, and it almost comes across as more of a marketing ploy to get people to buy more Bowman Chrome. Which, hey, they're a business. Of course, they're going to do that, especially since the chance of hitting a superfractor is incredibly high. Like, it's so hard to hit one. So it is going to move Bowman Chrome, and maybe with as much of it that's going to move, maybe it's going to take a little while for some of these superfractors to show up. But who knows? I'm very intrigued by this. Let me know your thoughts on their solution. I will put up a screenshot of their announcement of this, and then just a brief look at some of these superfractor prices that they're offering, and I'll show that in the end of the video. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and until next time, bye-bye.